Welcome back to the What's Happening Podcast, and I'm your host, Free. We're bringing you current events from the perspective of a lover. That's me. Now, what we have to talk about today, y'all wouldn't even believe me. It sounds like a joke, but it's not. We're here to talk about cocaine in the White House. That's right, I said that. Cocaine found in the White House. The first very wild thing is that first it was reported that it was found in one place. And then, quickly, it was said to be found in a different location than previously reported. So already we starting off with a lot of weird questions we have here. Okay, like a bag of powder was found in a cubby near the White House West Executive entrance. That's the new location, not the formal West Wing lobby, which was previously reported. The inquiry or the investigation, they expected it to take a couple of weeks, but really, it turned out to be just a couple of days. According to the NBC News, the cocaine was found in an entrance area between the foyer and a lower level lobby. The entrance is near where some vehicles, like the Vice President's limo or SUV, park. It is one floor below the main West Wing offices and on the same floor as the Situation Room in a dining area. This is pretty concerning. If you're anything like my mind and knowing about Biden's son, the first thing that came to my mind is, oh Lord, is this his son's is this his son's stash? What's even more alarming is that Karine Jean-Pierre came to do a debriefing about the situation and was very, very just kind of not trying to answer specific questions. It's like she just, in my opinion, it felt like she wasn't trying to give too much away. Oh, that is a question that you're going to have to ask them. Ask the FBI. This is a question that you're going to have to ask them. I won't be able to tell you this. I won't be able to tell you that. She declined to answer so many of the questionings on Wednesday. They were asking questions like, okay, which of the two West Wing entrances was involved? Saying she would let the Secret Service address that. Okay, so they're really confident about their answer now, but in the beginning of this, she could not answer this. She has to let the Secret Service answer that, and have to let the Secret Service answer that because she's not sure. And I want to be honest, that is her job. That is a part of her job to find out, like, hey, this is what the people are saying. This is what the people think. Is your son involved? Is it this? Is it that? So that she can say, hey, I have zero reasons to believe that this have any connection to the son. None of that was said. It was just a lot of question marks popping up. They're saying that the area where they found the cocaine is transited by VIPs, visitors, tourists, staff members, military officials, and facility operations employees. And yes, we all got the same question. Were there any cameras? Where is the surveillance cameras? But it is being said that that area specifically do not have surveillance cameras there specifically. So the update at this moment, without physical evidence, and they saying they couldn't narrow it down because there's a list of possible suspects beyond 500 staffers and visitors. They saying determined that interviewing all 500 of them wasn't worth it. But no ID, no DNA, no fingerprints, no evidence whatsoever. And now they've made the conclusion that they are going to close this investigation. There has been much criticism, especially from the Republicans, who are accusing the Biden administration of not doing enough to find the culprit. And you also have a lot of people out there who feel like this was like a straight up cover up. Why is it so possible for many things that are unusual? And believe me, there's quite a few unusual cases of some weird things happening, not to mention a certain one revealing themselves at one of the functions recently. We're not even going to go too deep into that. And there seems to be like no repercussions, no real repercussions, just a whole lot of hush hush when it comes down to getting to the bottom of the truth of what things that are being taken place around the White House. So, despite all of the cameras pointing directly at the scene of the crime, and they just can't figure it out, basically. It raises a lot of questions, quite frankly. Like, what kind of people is Joe Biden bringing into the White House? Because, I even heard a story about them finding marijuana twice in the White House in 2022, long before this cocaine situation, and it's weird. I don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't know what's going on. And the Biden administration seems to be covering up different things here and there. It's hard to tell what is the truth. Just a lot of speculation. And I know what some people want to say. It's easy to say that it's Hunter, his son, because he has almost 1 or 2 decades of him fighting with cocaine abuse, and even getting off some charges and things of this nature. So it just seems like there's been a lot of softness when it came down to really what's the word, getting justice around, is that the right word, around some of the things that is happening around the Biden administration. But I don't know, guys. What do you feel? What do you think? And we're not even go there. But we know that for the last 5 years, there's been a criminal investigation um, that finally, they reached a plea deal about his son having business dealings. What was it? I think it was about they were probing into the taxes and foreign business dealings from his son. And there was a long, long, long investigation about, with his involvement. So I guess the ending result of that situation is Hunter Biden is, they've reached an agreement with the Justice Department that will allow him to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax charges, but likely he's just going to avoid jail time. And there's much, much speculation that even Biden had an impact on these decisions as well. But enough about that. This is Free, your host at the What's Happening Podcast. And we just wanted to keep you current up on the events that are happening right now. Be sure to check us out on our Instagram at What's Happening Live Podcast. And if you have any statements, any questions, or any ideas for topics, feel free to write us an email at whatshappeninlivepodcas@gmail.com. Thank you for coming through. You guys stay tuned for more news, current events, and we will also be having our chats about spiritual wellness, mental health, and physical health. So look out for that as well. Enjoy your day. Peace.